Hey, welcome to Beaver Stadium. I'm Neil Rudel here with Andy Stine. We're going to be doing some post-game videos this year. We look forward to that. Penn State defeats Nevada 46-11. Nevada punches in a late score that James Franklin wasn't necessarily happy about. I think more the officiating, the way the administration was with a call to delay a game that he had made. So anyway, that came up, but overall, pretty solid opener. What was your first impression?
Yeah, and I think he was probably more upset about the delay of game more than anything. I think the officials weren't telling him that the play clock was running on the run. But minute detail, it'll be fine. It would have been something if it would have been a close game, but it was a 35-point game at that time. But, my first impression is that, the transfer wide receivers, they made an impact right away. And I think it was a plan to get them involved right away, too, which that was a big James Franklin said Trevor Pena was kind of a surprise, and he thought that Kyron Hudson would lead them, but Pena ended up getting 7 catches, 72 yards.
Yeah, I think they had a combined 13. They had a combined eight in the first half, which is a lot, and they were running free. I think things just generally went pretty much on cue for them today. Not perfect. They didn't finish some drives. I know they weren't happy with, late in the game where there was a pass interference call that was probably questionable. But, hey, you win by basically 35 points in an opener against a team that was not going to – this isn't going to be a playoff team, but they were spunky, I thought.
And Chuba Purdy, I said to you during the game that – there's a little bit of his brother in him. There's a little bit of Brock Purdy in there. Brock Purdy was a Mr. Irrelevant last pick of the NFL draft, and he's carved himself a nice career. I'm not saying Chuba's going to do that, but
Chuba or Chuba?
I don't know for sure. Chuba. He looks a little bit like his brother out there, and I'm not saying he's going to go to the NFL, but not bad.
Yeah, they turned the ball over on their first 2 possessions. They were actually moving the ball. They weren't going to win the game, but just hanging in the game. And, they started okay before they fumbled, and they finished kind of strong. So Nevada had some things that you build on. Yeah. Penn State didn't finish drives, but they ended up 4 in field goals, which was positive. And Penn State, I thought their special teams looked better today. They run out of King Mack, transfer from Alabama, who actually left here, went to Alabama, came back. And made a difference today.
In the kicking game, you remember the last 2 years, we had Penn State had Sanders Sahadak. He missed 2 field goals last year in the opener. I think he might have missed 2 in the opener 2 years ago. He really struggled. We didn't have that today with Ryan Barker, 4 for 4. I mean, none of them were extremely long. I think it was 39 yards was his longest. But hey, consistency, and that's what you want at this level right now.
Allar was 22 of 26. Had a real good 2-minute drill toward the end of the half, threw a touchdown pass, made a big 4th down conversion. At that point, it's 20-3. It's just a matter of how lopsided it was going to get. They were able to punch in a score right before the half. Dennis Sutton had a huge game.
He's outstanding. He is outstanding. He made a comparison, James Franklin did. He made a comparison to Michael Parsons. And you know what Michael Parsons is doing right now? He just signed
Green Bay.
He just signed the richest contract for a non-quarterback in NFL history. So, I think you hit the nail on the head, at the beginning. It wasn't perfection by any means, but it's what you want to see in a first game. And when there's not a whole lot of sloppy football, like James Franklin said.
Yeah, they scored on 9 of 10 drives, 10 possessions. They didn't punt. They had no turnovers.
No.
So, you really there are not a lot of penalties. There were a couple later in the game. But for the most part, pretty solid opener. Next week you get Florida International, same type of opponent. Last time Penn State played them, they won 59-0. So who knows what that line.
These first 3 games might as well be get right games until the main event against Oregon here in about 4 weeks or so.
Yeah, played a lot of people. so they can really kind of build. When you're able to play a lot of people, beautiful day, tremendous crowd.
Yeah, that was awesome.
For an opener against, certainly an unranked team. So they have a lot they can build on. The running game wasn't great. James mentioned that afterwards. That kind of contributed to the field goal attempts that they had. But
and I don't think there's any reason to worry about Singleton or Catron Allen, either of them. I think they'll both be fine, and they had a chance not to be here right now. They could have been in the NFL getting ready, but
Allen averaged 5.5 a crack today, and Singleton scored twice, and he caught 4 passes. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he moves up the career touchdown chart. He's in pretty hallowed ground now. He's up in the mid 40s. So so solid opener, and appreciate Andy. We'll do this again next week, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see if the video works.
Well, I hope
pressure's
it does.
on you.
I hope it does. Otherwise, this is 6 minutes of nothing.
Well, we'll hear from Dan Eisenberg.
We will.
Hey, thank you for
Thanks,
watching,
guys.
and we'll see you soon.